guys, welcome back to another studio vlog, a little behind the scenes of Live Happy Label. My name is Charlani and I am the founder of Live Happy Label. We are a planner and stationery company and we make life organizational tools for type A with a slash of B energy squirreling tendencies. So I thought I would bring you along with me today because we need to make room for new product that is going to be coming down the pipe over the next several months. I'm kind of thinking in the future because I want this studio space, my office, to be as efficient as it can possibly be. Now, I'll show you here in a minute, but we just had a launch this last weekend and I realized that we need so much more space because what we just launched is just a drop in the bucket of what I have releasing in this upcoming year. And I'm feeling like the way the office is set up now, I actually love it. I had touched on this over in the last vlog, or the one before that maybe, about how I was thinking of refreshing this office. But now I'm in the mode of, do I want to do like a major overhaul? I have some ideas, keeping the main parts of it, like this big packing table behind me, the packing station behind that. Like, I love the elements that I have in here, but I'm thinking we might need to switch it around. Now, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because I got to get my morning power hour done, which means I got to check email, social medias, DMs, comments, all of those things, so that then we can play. And I'm thinking that maybe we'll do a little bit of shopping, window shopping. And I'm gonna take some of my A5 size packs because that's mainly what we're gonna need to make room for. And some of the bins that I have, because what I need to do is find shelving. I was thinking the Billy bookcases. I also wanna know if the Billy bookcases have maybe a different size in depth, because what I want to do is, well, I'll explain all of that as we get out there. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I've got to take care of my morning tasks, make sure that these are done. I've got orders that I need to pack, and on our way out, we'll stop at the post office, drop them off, and then we'll get some shopping done. We'll talk a little bit more as we're out and about and kind of what my vision for this space is going to be. But like I said, we got to make it more efficient. We got to get it organized. And I'm actually really excited to do that. Okay, let's get to work for about an hour and then we'll head out. Such a busy weekend because we were launching the new medical inserts, which went really well. I'm excited about them. We have a lot more of like the different topics. Like, we're going to add in blood pressure tracking, migraine tracking, things like that. And anyways, so lots of different topics relating to health. And so if you have suggestions of something that you might want to see in the shop, always let me know. I'm open to suggestions, and my plan, the goal for the future, is to be kind of like the one-stop shop. The one-stop shop? Yeah. For all things A5 inserts. So we are definitely, and I'm always open to adding new topics to our A5 inserts. Oh, I don't want that pen. I want another pen. I always take my pens from one space to another. I need to remember always to leave this one here because I have more over there. But over the last couple of days, I have been so busy with bundling up our inserts and packing orders and really getting things situated. And it took so much longer this time just because I have things in all kinds of different places, which is not efficient and definitely not the way I like to pack orders. So that's a lot of what's prompted me to really kind of go, you know what, we need to figure this out like ASAP. I don't plan to slow down at all. I'm so thankful for the way that we've grown, and it's so exciting. Just so exciting, and I love adding new products to our product line. Like, I get to create them, and then just seeing something that you've made like come to life, it's no better feeling. This is one of those things. This is the wall desktop fridge calendar. It actually comes with a magnet and like reusable foam squares, and it's just absolutely beautiful, and it's such a great size. It's 13.25 by 11, and it's the perfect size for using it either desktop or on your fridge. It looks good either way, or hang it on a wall, obviously. So I have this one. This is the Midnight Bloom. This one I actually have on my desktop. And then this one is the Tropical Palm. Rob has this one hanging on his wall in his office. And then this is the Lana design. And this one we have in our kitchen on our fridge. I just love them so much. Oh, and then this one too, the Midnight Blooms. This one is also what my mom has hanging in her room. But this launch was impromptu because the print shop I used for these was able to get them to me within just a few days of sending them the file. So I was really happy about that. But that made for a little bit of a more stressful launch because I didn't have time to bundle them up that way and to really get them like completely ready to go. And I don't like doing launches when I don't have like all of my inserts bundled and put in its spot. And that's one of the reasons why I'm like, we have got to get things ready to go. Like, I have a handful of every one of our medical inserts here. And if you think about each one of these, there's, I think, 7 or 8 different medical inserts. I can't remember off the top of my head. But each one of those is gonna need its own shelf and its own bin. And if you can just imagine that this entire wall would be all of just inserts like this. So all I have to do is come over and at a glance just pull something out of it. It would make packing orders so much easier rather than having to find the insert I need in something like this. It's not efficient. I want to keep this business like solo owned. Like I don't really want to hire employees. I want to keep it as small as I can for as long as I can, which means that the systems that I put into place now are really going to have to, you know, work for the long haul. And number one, I love making over new spaces, and the way that I did this space, I love it. Let me go put these all by my mailbag and then I'll come back in here and I'll kind of give you the lay of the land so that when we are out and about, you'll kind of have an idea of what I'm thinking and what I'm looking for, because what I'm looking for is a bit specific, but I can tweak things up if I need to. But if you've been around my channel for the last several years, you know that I love a good remodel, a good makeover, a good refresh, and I'm thinking that this is gonna be it's going to end up being between a refresh and a makeover because I think we're going to have to kind of overhaul this space for the long term. And I know I'm going to have empty spaces in the beginning because I think what I want to do is going to really open up the space and give me a lot more places that I'm able to add new products to the shop. So I got to make room for, you know, stationary things, more notepads and bookmarks and A5 inserts, maybe other size inserts. So we got a lot to think about as we're going around looking for what we need. So let me go take this over to my mail bag and then I'll come back and we'll do a little tour. So this is my office. If you can see, I don't know what the exact dimensions are, but I mean, it's a really good size office space. And I know I can make it work. It just needs to, like I say, my favorite word ever, efficiency. It can be more efficient for sure. Now, the last refresh we did was I brought in this desk from my bedroom, put that there. I love it there. Love that it's right in front of a window, just great lighting, don't have to worry about lights during the day. And then this here is kind of like an island, and I've been using that as a packing table, and I think it's worked really, really well. This used to be my packing table. Now it's just kind of the packing station where I keep all my things. So I kind of gather everything from over here. I'll pull a box, get my tissues and whatnot, and then I'll just move them over here and pack over here. But I love this setup. I love this mainly also because I just think it looks really pretty, but it is functional for sure. So I like it over here. So I'm not so sure that I really want to change the setup of it. We may end up moving it, but I like the concept of that for sure. And then I also love that I have a table to actually pack things on, and having the depth here to pack with the bigger tissues now that I'm wrapping everything in tissue paper. I like that I have that here, and I didn't have that here just because the depth of that tabletop is not that deep. Now you can see I have product here. I have product over here on this side. Like I want everything against this back wall. It just makes most sense for me. I have product here. It's just, yeah, it needs help. Also, this space is not a lot of distance, so you kind of have to be careful. I've already kind of ripped off because I've run past it so quickly sometimes, and I got some of that edge band. This is just a plywood top, so it would, number one, be easy to switch out if I needed to, but I love the table here. Now, just kind of what I'm thinking back here is if I were to, and I'm not going to go into detail because I did that in the other video, but my thought is we have another place in our house where we can use this big entertainment center, and we can put it in our bedroom. I think it would look amazing. We could also possibly move it into Rob's office if that's what we wanted. His is right upstairs from my office, and the size of his is exactly the same size of mine. Like the footprint is exactly the same, except for that he has a closet also in his room, so it's a little bit bigger. But this is such a beautiful piece of furniture that obviously we're not going to get rid of it. So I think rehoming it in our bedroom is the best bet. We have a wall for it. I think it would look really good there. But what I need to figure out is what kind of, number one, shelving. Do I want to make it like I did this shelving right here? And then I can make it to whatever size I want, but I am not sure that I want or have time to do that kind of a DIY project. That kind of seems like a lot of work. If I could find something that I can just build, that is more of what I would like to do. That also means that I'll have to take probably the books out. All my extra home decor up there, we'll have to get rid of that. Well, not get rid of it, maybe get rid of it, but just move it somewhere else. It definitely doesn't need to live in my office space. That also means I'll need to de-junk other closets in our house because I tend to hoard home decor because I like switching it out often. But we got a priority here, and that priority is making room for inserts, because right now I'm only keeping enough to pack orders and then I refill these. And I don't really want to do that anymore. I would rather just have everything packed up, bundled, ready to go every time I order it. That's what efficiency is all about. That's the kind of system I would like to move to, which means that all of these are going to need their own bin like that. So just imagine if we have 50 to 100 different kinds of inserts, we're gonna need a lot more room than just what's right here. Now, this space going in is just fine. This is also just fine here, but if it were a little bit bigger, it would be better, because there are times when I'm carrying in boxes and it's just not, I mean, the bruises I have from that corner and this corner is not great. I'm kind of moved out here a bit. These are the boxes or the mailers for the calendar. So, you know, they're really big. I need room for those in there. We've got Kai's food. And these are boxes for just orders that don't fit in my normal regular boxes. I still need to make room for these too, because I keep having to go upstairs when I'm packing orders. Just don't want to do that anymore. This table over here, I have my dashboards here, but then I also have a bazillion dashboards over here. Again, this is no system whatsoever. This is just, oh, somebody purchased this dashboard and I come and I grab it. They're spread out this way so that I can easily find what I'm looking for. So again, we need a better place to house everything. Now, I did buy a new cabinet, which I don't know that I'm going to use. This is from IKEA, and what it is, it's one of these guys, this right here. It's one of those, but twice as big. So my thought was that I would put it right here in between. So like, see the stools? You can kind of see the stools under there. It would kind of slide right in there. It would also be on risers like I have there. So we could take that bar that's holding the middle of that table, we could take it down because it would have support. But I don't know if that's going to be necessary, because here's what I was going to do with it. I bought these risers and I was thinking that we could put these in that top tray or that top drawer, like these trays in that top drawer, and we would be able to make it whatever size we wanted. I've currently got stickers in here spread out with or divided by my little tabs that I made here. And what I was thinking was we could put them on these trays like this, and then each of the different designs, because we're doing something a little bit different with our stickers. These are printed on washi tape. I'm going to bring back a different kind of a sticker soon. I mean, it's not going to be for another couple months, but I'm planning on how I'm going to make room for those and how I'm going to separate those designs. So I was kind of thinking that I could just do it this way and have each one, like the different designs here. This would be the washi, this would be the other kind, but this didn't really work the way that I was thinking that it would. So now I'm kind of thinking that this isn't what I want, because this is gonna take up way more space, I think, than I want. I could also like stagger it this way because I'll be able to see what that design is. I can even put like a little label right here to tell us what design it is. And then right above it, the tray here would be the other kind of sticker paper. So thoughts, I don't know. I'm thinking that what I need to get is some kind of a bin, And really, this works pretty good, I think. But I don't know. These are all things that I'm considering and thinking about. I am aware I could absolutely just get a plastic tub and sort them with little dividers or however we would want to divide them. But I want it to be pretty. I want it to look nice. It's important to me. And there is a way to do it. I have to figure it out. So again, I don't know that this is the answer I'm looking for. I still like the idea of them. But the other thing is I don't want to build that cabinet and then have to or want to return it. So when we go to IKEA here in just a bit, we are going to kind of take a peek of just what my options are. And I'm hoping that they're going to have something that's going to be a little bit deeper than the Billy bookcases. And then we can go from there. So I'm kind of keeping everything together here because all of these go together. If I decide not to use this, I'll have to return those. Okay, last thought is take this center island and just turn it 45 degrees so that instead of it going vertically, it'll go horizontal this way. Then obviously you just erase the bookcase in the back because it's going to be something different. But if we had the Billy bookcase shelving on this side and this side, they have like the curved, like around a corner. I'm thinking we do the Billy bookcases around, take this whole packing station exactly as it is and just simply move it to right here, to the center here. So it would still stay right behind my packing table. And then on this side, we would also have more Billy bookcases just so that it would be even and it would balance everything out, I think. And then I could also, on either side here, I could put printers or I could put the printer on this right here. Because really, I don't need this many like file trays and things like that. This has just kind of become a catch-all for all the things, and I don't like that. So just things that I'm considering. I want to see what my shelving options are. We're going to go to IKEA. I want to go to Walmart too, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually take one of these bins with us, and I'm going to take a couple of my packs so that I can look at spacing and see what bin options I have. My preference is to find bookcases that will work or shelving that will work with these bins because I have so many of them. Like I've already made that investment. I don't want to switch it out. Even our sticky notes, I'm going to need twice as many of those sticky note situations. And at this point, I really don't have any other place to put them. So I think it's going to be a fun day to just kind of looky-loo and see what our options are. So over the next few weeks, I can really think about what I want to do, how I want to proceed, because I'm really hoping that this next refresh that we do is going to be like a permanent solution, because I don't want to have to keep redoing my office, you know? And it's important to me that it look pretty, even though I know that some people might be saying, well, just go like get those black shelves from Costco. And I don't want to do that. I want it, anyways, it needs to be pretty. I like this. This is the Havsta, but not having those hutches on top. but I do like this bottom storage. It's very similar to the bottom storage that I currently have, but I'm thinking maybe if we put like bookshelves on top, that would be really good. It's an idea. Love that pillow combination. Okay, so look at, is this the Billy bookcase? It is. So this is the Billy bookcase. So you can put doors on the bottom, okay? And then that's the corner piece I was talking about when I said we could wrap it around that corner. See, this is the problem, that if I wanted to do one, it doesn't fit that way. And that's kind of a bummer. So, and I knew that that wasn't gonna fit. It fits this way, but that's not really the way that I would want it, because this is the way the inserts fit into these bins. And I really like that these bins are also stackable. Another reason I like the Billies is just because you can change how high your shelves are, so I could double stack these if I wanted, and it wouldn't smash the inserts that are in there. So if we could find something similar to this bookcase but be deeper this way, that would be perfection. This is also good confirmation that I don't care for, this is like the dark brown. I prefer the black. Surprise, surprise, right? Oh my gosh, you guys, these fit in these bins perfect. All right, I grabbed a couple. We're gonna take them over to the Billy bookcases. That actually would work, and then I could stack more in the back to fill up the rest. Even if these are filled, I can still read what they are. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I grabbed a couple more. I feel like that might be it. These fit perfect. Okay, that's an option. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so if we do, I kind of even don't mind the white. I don't know how white would look in the office space though, but for any new bins and containers, we can just get black rather than more of these bins. We'll just use black from here on. I feel like that's the way to go. Oh, this is the color right here that I have. Sleek. I like it. Let's get these polka dot things out of here. Messing with the vibe. I think we're good. And then I also like that we can add the doors if we want to. Like, we don't have to have that. Okay, yeah, happy with that. Here's the other thing to consider. So 4 bins fit in one shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could get 24 just right here. And then I can get 28 if I add the extension up there, which I'm planning to do. I'm getting more excited about this for sure. The other thing I need to find out is if you can buy just a shelf. If we could get an extra shelf and move every one of these down just a couple, you can even get more storage in that. Makes sense to me. Those baskets I was looking at, by the way, fit perfect in here. So that would add the pretty to it. This is that corner shelf. I kind of like that color too, to lighten things up. Oh my gosh, so many decisions. Also love these. Like, there are things that are made to fit into these bookcases. We could put like extra notebooks. Just storage stuff would be really good. And I like the color. I like that vibe. Okay, we have so many ideas now. And you can even add doors, like glass and then solid on the bottom, or all solid, or all glass. Lots of things to think about. See, they have lots of different bookcases. I don't know. I think the plan we've got going so far is the way to go. I'm bummed I didn't bring my stickers. This is kind of a good box though. And 9 inches this way. It's only $5.99. I feel like I can figure out something to do with this box, but I like that it's just white. It's very clean. We'll look at more stuff in the home organization area. But what's this? Ooh. Kind of like that. Oh, that's kind of a lot. What's the size here? Oh, it's a set. We don't need that. All right, this is what I have. That big one. These are the ones I already have right there. And that's the one I have in that box. I think I'm gonna bring it back because I think that's not gonna work for me. Day. Well, I would say that that was a success. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I really like, so I did buy about 4 of these guys right here just because I'm going to take them home and just set them up. I have the Billy bookcases, the exact ones I'm thinking I might want, in our game room. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of set up like a section and see if I like it, and then we'll kind of go from there. Then I'm pretty sure this is the way I'm gonna go. And by the way, I didn't find anything for the stickers. I need to do a little bit more research on exactly how I want to organize our stickers, and then really decide and figure out what it is that I'm looking for. I don't need to go anywhere else. I really think that this is the way I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a few weeks for sure, and over those few weeks, what I'm gonna do is just jot down, like make sure that I have room for this, like make a list of my must-haves, things I want to keep, maybe draw out a little bit of a diagram so that I can really visualize what the space is going to look like. Because if we're going to do a big overhaul like this, it's going to have to last me a long time because I don't plan on doing it again anytime soon. But I love that we could have 28 different insert packs on one shelf. And if I have multiple shelves, a lot of insert packs, and I could keep all of the weeklies like bundled up and in stock. Like all of the weeklies that I have can just be on one shelf because it would be a lot to keep in stock that way. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll also have to measure and see exactly how many bookcases we could get back there, like how many can we squeeze in, And if I move my packing station into the center of that wall, what would that spacing look like too? So, all right, thanks so much for coming with me, guys. I'm excited for this next phase in my office and so excited for the things that are coming down the pipe. Our little business over here is moving right along. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, helps me out. And if you want to stay connected, if you'll hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications if you want to know when I post another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.